You know when you just get your hair done and it's a little stiff and you try to like go from a middle part to a side part and the hair is just kind of Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Lewa baby. Eyebrows looking a little sparse. Anyways, good morning. I hope you're having a good day because I sure am. Today I woke up and I was like, girl, you have been slacking on the tube. I have been slacking very much. I've had a lot going on. If you don't follow me on Instagram or any other social media, you wouldn't know that I've officially started my brand, Abike Ade or Abike Ade Lomo, Nigerian owned brand created by moi, obviously. So I'm starting off with hats. You might have seen one of my hats somewhere. If not, get to know them because they're going to be everywhere. Okay? Fun, versatile, one of a kind type of hats. You know what I mean? This morning, I was really motivated to vlog again. And I was like, you know what? Let me finally set up my camera. So I got a camera I didn't get a camera. My microphone. I got a microphone for Christmas, which I've been waiting for. And a microphone, like not having a microphone is why I have to use my phone as a microphone. And then Christmas comes and I get a microphone and I just didn't have time for YouTube right after Christmas. So I didn't even bother setting it up yet. Finally decided to set it up this morning. And I was told I got a bunch of the extra cords to make sure that this microphone is able to connect to my camera while it's on the tripod and everything. But after a very, very long 30 minutes of me trying to connect this microphone, I realized I have a wrong cord. I don't think this is the right cord for my camera. So we're back to the phone until I am able to figure out how to do this. But I think it's going to be super cool. This is going to up my game by a ton. Yeah, it's going to up and it looks cool. It looks super, super professional, imagine me talking out of this instead of my phone. Just, hello. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you would have told me this time last year that I would be starting a brand in a business this 2022, I'd have been like, stop chatting. But it's true. But it's real. I've just been breaking through walls is what I feel like, in my self-growth journey. I've spent the past 8 days just making hats, just crocheting, really, just trying out different things. I try to get creative with my hats. I want each one to stand out. I want each hat to be unique in its own way. Every flop isn't made the same. I had somebody on Twitter asking me if I would ever release the patterns that I used to create my hats. And I can't lie to you, I can't release the patterns because I don't have any. Crocheting was one of my hobbies when I was 10. Knitting. I used to knit. I used to be that 10-year-old carrying around knitting needles. My mom just always allowed me to try whatever I wanted to try, and I told her I wanted to knit. So we went to AC Moore and we just got a bunch of yarn, knitting needles, and I just kept going. I did that for about almost a solid year. I never really completed anything fully, but I knew how to crochet and I knew how to knit. So it was really easy for me to pick it back up. That being said, all the counting numbers and stitches and patterns, it overcomplicates things for me. I feel like it can be simpler than that. I just kind of have an idea in my head and I envision, if I want to get this result, what do I have to do to this material? How do I have to, weave it? So I know the simple terms. I know some of the simple terms, single crocheting, double crocheting, triple crocheting, yarning over, those the little things. But patterns, I don't even know how to begin reading them, much less writing them out and describing them, which is just another very unique aspect of my hats. Literally no two can be the exact same because I'm really just freehanding each one. That being said, I was able to crochet about 20 hats. I originally wanted to make about 25 hats to sell, but you cannot rush a process like this. You have to take time with each hat. I've remade hats 3-4 times over. It's not a fast process. This is a slow work process, and I am I'm a one-person business currently. The 15 hats that I'm putting out, those are the pieces that I am proud of, that I feel like I put in a lot of effort into all my designs, but those I feel like represent what I'm trying to convey more in my brand. I feel like they're very unique. They fit well. They are going to be able to easily mold onto anybody's head. For example, this hat, I think I called it like cinnamon dolce. Let me tell you, I spent hours on this hat, okay? And this is when like patterns would have been useful and stuff for me to like know how to do, but I don't know how to do that. So I just kind of had to just work it out in my head. I knew I wanted to create this like swirl type of thing, but I got it. It took me a while. I had to like redo it a couple of times. See, like I had the right idea. I got the swirl in there, right? But I just did not like the way my flops were flopping. So because I had to like go around so many times with the swirls, the hat became really big. So I was like, oh, okay, perfect. This could be one of my big head friendly hats. Bigger the hats are, these hats kind of weigh a lot, like close to 2 pounds, like this one for sure. Because of the way the material is set up and how big the hat is, it is weighing it down. So the flops around the brim are not flopping as much as I want them to. I don't want there to be a definitive way to wear my hats. I want you to be able to flip it from one side to the other. I want you to be able to turn the back to the front, and the back can now become the front, and the front can become the back. With the way it's set up, I believe you would have to have a definitive front and back because this area does not flop as much. So it would have to hang down like behind your head, therefore like creating that big head friendly space. And that's not what I want. I want to be able to, still create like, big head, curly hair, big hair friendly hats that is not sacrificing anything in the design, aka like, the brim. The brim's got to flop. The flop has got to be crazy. So this isn't going out. I've known since I started my brand that I would, eventually move out of just hats and accessories in general into, clothing and other apparel and products. I already have so many hat ideas already. I'm like, let me just stick to one category for now. But my brain, myself, me being who I am, I will just I cannot allow myself to just stay boxed into one category or stay boxed into just one area of the creative production realm or whatever, I want to do it all. And if I feel like I can, I will try to do it all. I started getting my idea that I wanted to create purses. I wanted to create bags. I wanted bags that would match my hats. You just have to, try things out. That's how you learn. You have to create and take apart. You have to create and take apart so you get the best version of whatever it is you're making. So that's what I did. In between making my hats, I was like, all right, let me start making bags. Be very aware. You can stick your fingers through the hats. There are holes in this hat because it's crocheted. So a purse with holes is really not ideal. So I try to get a really tight stitch so the bag would be able to pull together and have some sort of structure. And that's what I started. So I tried a couple of things and I was like, my tagline with the Abby brand is basically the floppy brim. So I was like, how do I incorporate this? My idea, it was just going to be a cute small purse for, phone and lip gloss. That's what I was going to call it, just phone and lip gloss. No, phone, lip gloss, and ID, because that's just, I feel like it embodied, how I used to step out when I lived in New York. All I needed was my phone, Apple Pay got me, even to get on the metro, my ID, and some lip gloss. Oh, and my keys, obviously. And yeah, okay, anyways, it was just supposed to be a small purse, designed to carry small things. And I remember I was actually dropping my phone into the first creation I was making because I wanted it to be literally just the size of a phone. But then I thought, there's a big chance that people's stuff will still fall through the bag. Your lip gloss would fall through that purse. I'm most likely gonna have to line these purses. So this is definitely gonna be a future project, something that I pull out later on. Every design that I created, everything, this is all my style. This is something that I would wear. So I know like if I had a purse like that, I would need it to be lined. I would need a purse like that to be lined. Otherwise, it's literally just like an accessory, a useless accessory. And I don't want my products to be useless. I want them to bring something to each individual. I have a lot of yarn around. I have a lot of yarn around me. I have a lot of different products just waiting that I'm just still working on. I don't want to put things out until I feel like, I feel like they are ready to be out, until I feel like, they are worthy to be presented if they are exactly how I want them, So that's the only reason I'm holding off on these purses now, and I'm just going to keep releasing hats. First purse, you probably might have already seen it on my Instagram. This. Oh, is my sunglasses still in there? Super cute. And my lip gloss. You see what I mean? Sunglass, lip gloss, phone, ID, wallet, AirPods. See, I needed a bigger bag, just for that. It took me like a minute to figure out how I wanted this brim to brim, but I realized like this is the best way to do that. And then these handles, like I love this because it literally looks like you're wearing like your purse on your wrist. Like your purse is like your bracelet. Your purse is like your bracelet, like your wrist accessory. Love it. Okay. This one is the Sherpa bag. So basically it's just the main difference is that this is made out of a different type of yarn. So it kind of folds up in a different way. But same concept essentially. And it's a taller and skinnier. Again, all prototypes. So like I still have like bits hanging out. And then I made the same thing, but with the teddy yarn as well. Just put some fur on the rim. Again, I love. And then this is like probably by far my favorite. And it's probably like one of the first ones I made. I think, no, this was the second bag I tried to make, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Like, I don't want it to be perfectly symmetrical because the flops are never symmetrical. So the purse itself, it's just like, it doesn't need symmetry. A purse doesn't always need symmetry. And a purse like this, it's just so like fun. Yeah, this is like my classic purse. Isn't it so cute? Yesterday was a really busy day because I just decided in the morning, you know what? I want to do my hair. So I did. And I did my hair. And it took all day. And then after I finished at night, I still had to do product pictures of my products. It's just, when things don't go according to the vision, I will just keep redoing it until it looks the way I want it to look. So I've tried to take product pictures about 4 or 5 times over the past 8 days, and literally, like, I don't like doing stuff last minute. It gives me anxiety. It just like, it's terrible. And it's just, yeah, no, I don't like doing it last minute because I just feel like it just gives me unnecessary stress and unease, and then I'll become like more stressed because I'm like, oh, this has to be perfect, but it's like, oh, I'm rushing. Will it be perfect? It's just, I don't like it. So last night I was up really late taking product pictures because I just kept changing things. I kept having to like buy things to make sure like everything looked the way I wanted it to look. And I think I like them. So I am about to get dressed. I'm about to head to a cafe to go edit the pictures and then finally finish my website. I'm just doing like the final touches on everything. So it's gonna be all set for the drop. You know when you just get your hair done and it's still a little stiff and you try to like go from a middle part to a side part and the hair is just kind of yeah, that's me right now. Yeah, I did these like crochet locks yesterday and hair's still a little stiff. It's still a little stiff. Like, I want to do a side part. I don't want this middle part, but the hair is stiffened. So I'm gonna just put the hat on. I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be at the cafe, getting some work done, and I don't want to just like press it on my head. And this I feel like is gonna like lay the locks better. It is about 2 a.m. and I just finished uploading the last product on my website. My website is complete. The website is done and I have my microphone on my camera. Oh, hold on. I think my lights are like flickering. Can I just stop with the flicker? Anyways, like I was saying, I got my microphone on my camera and it looks so cool. It's just like hanging off on the side. I hope it's actually working. Check, check, check. Okay. All right, anyways, my website is completely done. Final product is uploaded. I'm super excited. So that means if you're watching this right now, the website will be live and products will be available for purchase sometime later today. I've reached over 1,000 followers on my brand page, which is just amazing. I think like the first post I made on it was maybe December 24th of 2021, and now I'm at over 1,000 followers. Like, that's amazing. I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported me, literally from the first purchase of my hat to like just even retweeting the photos of my hats. Like, you know, it's just the love I received was overwhelming and it hasn't stopped. It's just been amazing. I love that you guys love it, you know. I love that for us. I love that for me. I love that for the Abike brand, you know. I'm super excited for what the future holds. Thank you for caring, you know. It's Abike to the world, man.